Fitz.
Sit down.
I am not.
Sit down. You two. You two need to talk.
About?
Ways to avoid the implosion of the United States of America. We are at a crossroads, and the fact that no one knows who'll be sitting in the Oval in January isn't exactly helping. So, I'm gonna need the two of you to come up with a way, a plan, a compromise to get us out of this mess. You think you can do that? Do you think you can do that?
Okay.
Yes. Good. Get it done.
So I actually found this scene kind of comical. And the reason why I found it so comical is the promo for Hardball is extremely, extremely intense. Really focusing on Olivia going after Cyrus, and even Mellie going to Cyrus, "You're gonna kill me," because we essentially are led to believe that Cyrus has assassinated Frankie Vargas or paid someone to assassinate Frankie Vargas. And I'm listening to what they're saying, and by the way, I really, really, really dislike the character of Fitz. I think Tony Goldwyn portrays him as a total dickhead, and it's just so tough to like him. He used to be kind of likable for a real long time. Then I think around season 4, he just became really just aggravating as anything. But just what's happening in this scene is it's really Fitz trying to get Cyrus, who is a potential president of the United States, and Mellie, who was not the president-elect, a president running mate for president, trying to essentially figure out what's going to happen to the country. And I understand why the scene is needed for the episode, but for sneak peek purposes or review purposes, it's so boring and so bland. And a lot of shows, I meant to say this, they have really cool scenes that that you really remember. And Scandal, because it's such a fast-paced show, it doesn't really decide to go with real great cinematography. The cinematography in Scandal is not really what it's known for. It's really not what you think when you see Scandal. You see Scandal, you think of The Scandal. You think of the title. But, when even I watched Once Upon a Time, I noticed with season 6, the cinematography has been so fantastic. And in this scene, you have 3 very, very powerful, very, very influential main characters, and you don't even get a cool shot of them together. I was watching it, I'm thinking, what am I going to use for the icon? What am I going to use for the side images? I'm like, there's really nothing good. I mean, the shot of Bellamy Young walking in was pretty cool, but as I said, you have the 3 very powerful main characters together, and yet you don't even show them all looking at each other or something. It's just, it baffles me on the way the camera angles work. But as I said, Scandal is known for its scandals, not its cinematography. Now, in the trailer for Hardball, and I mentioned this, Mellie says to Cyrus, "You're going to kill me," so I'm assuming that line is going to occur right after the scene takes place. And I'm assuming this is also the first scene of the episode. I've noticed with sneak peeks that they're generally the first, second, or third scene of the episode, depending on it. Scandal generally gets 2 sneak peeks per episode, so this is probably the first scene of the episode. I know with for episode 1, the season 6 premiere, the 2 sneak peeks were literally the first 2 scenes in a row. So this is almost exactly what we're going to be getting. Now, I'm just really curious because a lot of people in my Scandal review were saying that Jake left the room, and my mom, who's a huge Scandal fan, watched it and she talked to me about it and she said, "I think it's Jake." I'm like, it can't be Jake. If it's Jake, it's bad writing, because if it is truly Jake, I'm going to be like, this show is bad now because you just can't make it Jake again. I mean, how lame would that be? Pretty lame. It'd be really, really lame. But, the show is leading you to believe it's Cyrus, and Mellie clearly doesn't trust Cyrus. I don't trust Cyrus at all. I think he's also a jackass, but, he's designed to be a jackass. I think Fitz, with his acting ability and whatnot, or how do I say it without sounding weird? I think Tony Goldwyn can make Fitz more likable. I think Cyrus is written to be not so likable, obviously, because we're assuming he assassinated Frankie Vargas, or as I said, led to the assassination of Frankie Vargas. I think Tony Goldwyn can dial down it a bit and make Fitz become more likable. But at the same time, maybe that's just me. Do you guys like Fitz? Let me know in the comments below. As I said, my favorite 3 characters are Olivia, Mellie, and Abby. I think Abby is probably the shining star of Scandal. So anyway, I thought the sneak peek was pretty interesting. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen after, because, as I said, the trailer is really, really focused on Olivia going after Cyrus, and this really gives nothing about that. This is really, how Cyrus and Melly can essentially stop the country from imploding, which is literally a line from the sneak peek. But, I mean, for purposes of sneak peeks, it's fine. It's a good sneak peek. And I'm curious what you guys have to say about it. So thank you so much for checking out my review of the first sneak peek of Hardball. As I said, I'll try to be covering as much of Scandal as I can. There's only 16 episodes, which means there's only really going to be 38 sneak peeks, I think, or something like that. 32. There'll be 32 sneak peeks, so we'll get 32 videos like this. So thank you so much for watching. By the way, if my math is wrong, I'm very, very sorry. I'm not a mathematician. Or just good at math. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my review. I appreciate you checking it out. Leave your thoughts about the episode in the comments below. And I'll be reviewing the episode and the trailer for the episode next week at the same time as per usual. And I'll be doing that Thursday or Friday afternoon. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.